हेलो फ्रेंड्स, कैसे हैं आप सब लोग। आशा करती हूँ कि आप सब लोग अच्छे होंगे, मस्त होंगे और अपने अपने घरों में व्यस्त होंगे। तो चलिए दोस्तों, हम अपनी स्टोरी को शुरू करते हैं। वीड्स इन द गार्डन। Most of the parents like to fulfill the wishes of their children. They feel sorry when they cannot indulge their kids or when they have to scold them, and when even scrolling has no effect, the parents become very unhappy. Such was the case with Anshuman and his parents. Anshuman's parents had noticed that he was developing some bad habits. Naturally, they began to warn him time and again, but all in vain. Anshuman just would not listen. He rushed to believe that he was letting those bad habits get a hold over him. Gentle words, strict warning, a scolding now and then his parents try everything short of beating him up, and that they would never do. However unhappy they themselves were, they wanted to be loving and gentle as they tried to correct their son away. Soon an opportunity presented itself. Anshuman had gone to stay on his grandfather's farm with his parents. Early one morning, his father took him for a walk around the farm. He was describing the specialist of various plants and vines and bushes and tree to Anshuman. Suddenly he stopped and pointed at a small seedling growing near a plant. Anshuman, that a weed. Can you pull it out? Anshuman had no difficulty in pulling all of the small seeding out. Good, said his father, and they continued with their walk. After a while, they came upon the same weed, but there it had grown slightly bigger. Anshuman's father told him to pull out this plant too. He told him to uproot the weed carefully, making sure that no trace of the root was left in the soil. Otherwise, the weed can grow again, he warned. Anshuman uprooted the plant carefully, twisting it and pulling it hard so that the wool of it come out. Then his father drew his attention to the same weed growing at some distant. There it had grown into a big plant with tiny flower and dark fruit. That could be quite dangerous. We must leave it growing there. Take it out, said Anshuman's father. Anshuman held the plant in his hand and gave it a tug. The weed did not move at all. He pulled harder and harder, but to no avail. I cannot get this out, exclaimed Anshuman. It has gone too deep in the soil. So then his father brought some implements. They dug around the weed and with great effort pulled it out. When they were returning home after the hard work, Anshuman's father mentioned, habits are like weed. The longer you allow them to grow, the harder it is to uproot them. It is wise to get rid of them when it is easy to do so. Anshuman realized the truth in his father's words. Thought out his life, he never forget that early morning walk on the farm with his father.